Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for that. Trying to get the camera ready. It is Monday morning. And as you guys know, I love a Monday morning. Most productive day of the week, I've always found. Speaking of productive, been a productive morning. Actually shot the Monday morning update, which is on our Instagram. I upload like an Instagram story every Monday morning to update what has happened and what the plans are for the week. Speaking of plans, today I am shooting a podcast with Stephen, who runs S.Print, who's one of our very proud sponsors here at the Brickworks. And also, there's going to be some fundamental change here. I can't explain what it is quite yet because I'm still working on the plan, but this space, what the Brickworks is, it's going to change. It's time to change. It's time to adapt to a new future. So, I better get to work. I've got to set up the podcast area and write some notes as well. Hey Google, pause. So, podcast setup is ready to go. Just waiting on Stephen now.
Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I can do what I need to do today.
Yeah, totally.
Do you know what I mean? Because I've done that. Do you know what I mean? So I can do whatever.
There's a lot of personal growth in that as well.
Yeah.
Like that sort of feeling of like accomplishment outside of the critical element of the world in some capacity.
Yeah.
It's like, lots of I've achieved, I've done this really cool thing that I love. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is now Tuesday. Not as busy day as yesterday, I have to admit. The podcast that I shot with Stephen yesterday, loved it. Really good podcast. That comes out, well, it's already out actually, thinking about it. Keep making the same mistake. But yeah, another bit of a busy day. I need to tidy up the studio a little bit, get rid of some lamps and, just change it up a little bit. As I said to you guys yesterday, there's a change coming at the Brickworks. Still working it out, but there will be a bit of a change coming very, very soon. Actually, I also got invited onto a podcast today. A friend of mine, Dave, I think I mentioned it yesterday. So doing that as well. There's a long list of things that need to be done this week. So, speaking of that, let's get to work. So I just finished my first podcast where I was actually the guest rather than the host. So don't mind the broken arm. That was good fun. Right. I think George is on the way to studio potentially. So let's see what he's up to. So it's now Thursday. George never came in the studio. Bit of a shame. But still a lot to do. I have to do a mock-up of how we might change the studio. I want to tell you guys about that, but I can't yet. Very soon I will be able to. So I need to do that. I need to do some measurements and some other bits and bobs. But I don't know about you guys. I'm tired. This pandemic's got me pretty tired now. But, gotta get to work. So, let's get on with work. So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday. Bit of a boring Friday in some capacities. Literally just have emails, sketches, and phone calls to make today. So, doesn't matter. It's all productive, all going towards the same goal in mind, which is changing what we are doing here at the Brickworks. Speaking of that, I better get back to work. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I keep saying that for some reason. Don't know why. It is Saturday morning. Today I am filming a podcast with a good friend of mine, Jake Beckett. Great photographer, really fantastic musician, and also really into his painting. So that's going to be a really good podcast. That will be out the week this vlog comes out. And then yeah, got to edit this vlog and then take the rest of the weekend off. I'm trying to take time off as best as possible, but let's see how much I get. Right, let's get set up for this podcast. Actually, one other thing. I know that the vlog this week has been kind of jumping around a little bit. It's not really had a linear story, apart from the idea of what we're going to change here in the studio and how we're going to evolve. Speaking of that, there's going to be more content coming on this YouTube channel very, very soon. And that's all I'm going to say for now. And it's not going to be content that I make. We're getting some other content creators. It's exciting, I'm not going to say anymore. Right, let's set up the podcast area. So that was a really good podcast of Jake, a friend of mine, Jake Beckett. That will be out, as I said, this week, the week this vlog comes out. I hope you guys will enjoy that podcast. Speaking of this vlog, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to take the rest of the weekend off. Well, I've got to edit this vlog. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this week's vlog. Next week's vlog looks like it's going to be shaping up to something really interesting. As I said, there's some big changes coming to the studio, and I think they're going to start next week. So, yeah, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you next week.